Hey, hello, and welcome back to Yellow Brick Road Reselling. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about a resource that I use for my, my reselling, and that is a website called Brickseek. You may have heard about Brickseek, but if you are new to it, let me just tell you a little bit about it. What Brickseek does is it provides you with inventory amounts that you can find at a variety of stores. So, for instance, if you go into Walmart and you see something that you like that you want to resell, you can take that product and look it up on Brickseek, and it will tell you the stock level at any Walmart around you, or actually any Walmart, not just even around you. Around you will automatically populate, but you can put in a zip code if you are going to be traveling in maybe 4 hours away. You can put that in and it will tell you the stock for that. So it's really great for if you're into reselling. If you are somebody who just likes really good deals and you want to save money, then this will give you markdowns every day of what's been marked down at Walmart or Lowe's or Target. So you can see the items as they get discounted and discontinued and clearanced out. So you can kind of keep an eye on it and jump on the item and purchase it when it is in your price range. So let me just show you a little bit of the things that I use here on Brickseek. Now I know that there's so much more about Brickseek that I'm not going to show you because honestly, I'm not an expert on Brickseek. I'm just a user who uses it for my reselling, and I'm just going to show you how I do it. All right, so when you go to Brickseek, and if it's your first time there, you do not need to be a member to use Brickseek, but they do have paid memberships. As a free member, you can go over here to this inventory checker, and this is what the area was that I was just talking to you about, where you can check and see if something is in stock. So these are all of the stores that you can do it to. So Walmart, Target, Lowe's, Office Depot, Macy's, Home Depot, CVS, Staples, and BJ's. So I'm going to click here on Walmart, which you'll see I'll use Walmart a lot because Walmart seems to be one of the ones that is the most popular and used the most often, in my opinion. So here when I click on this, it will give me trending Walmart deals. Now the screen might look a little different because I am logged into my paid membership versus if you were here on an unpaid one. But this is the area we want to concentrate on right here. So what you would do is you would search by the SKU if you know that. If you don't, you can click on UPC and then you can type in, I'm just looking for something I have here handy. I got some cookies on my desk. So you can type in the UPC, or I use a UPC scanner. So I just scanned it and it populates for me. But you could type it in. You put your zip code in, and then you can choose about how you want it to sort: distance, price, quantity, whatever. I always just usually use it as recommended. And then, so automatically when I put in the UPC, I didn't do anything, but it populated telling me that I just put in the UPC for these fudge mint cookies. They're really good. They taste like Girl Scout cookies. And then you click on check inventory. And it repopulates. All right, so it's showing you that the MSRP on this is $1.48. This is not, for markdowns wise, this isn't markdown. This is normal, but I will show you the whole markdown area. So it'll show you a map of the area. This is where I am right here. This is the closest Walmart to me, and then these are the other Walmarts in my area, and then these down in Watertown, New York, these are, a couple hours from me. But what it shows me is that I can go to my Potsdam Walmart and get it for $1.32 right now. And they have 6 in stock, 6 plus in stock, 6 plus, 6 plus. Now this is a normal regular item. This is not something that's on sale or on clearance. So we'll see later how these numbers can clearly change. As well as these numbers can be different from store to store. Well, here's one down here. This is $1.48 if I was to buy these in alone. And also from this, you can order for pickup. So you can click on this. It'll actually open up the Walmart the Walmart website, and you can go ahead and order these for pickup. This shopping list is only if you are an Extreme member, which is what I am. I can click on this and add it to a shopping list. And then when I walk into Walmart, I can pull up the shopping list on my phone and it shows me exactly what I added to my shopping list from Brickseek to go and look for and pick up at the store. All right, so this area again is free. You can use this without paying for a membership. Now I'm going to show you some areas where you have to pay. So over here under members area, there's the premium members area. And in this area, you can look at markdowns by store. And you'll notice that this listing is shorter than the inventory pricing listing because not all stores provide Brickseek with the API information for them to be able to see what is being marked down, but it will let them search for a particular UPC. So in this case, we're going to use Walmart, and you can look at markdowns by store, today's markdowns, and popular searches. I primarily do this markdowns by store. And what I would do is if I knew I was going to be heading out to Walmart, let's say I was going to take a trip, I'm going to go out sourcing tomorrow, I would sit down in the evening, usually in the evening, and I would take a look and see what is being marked down when I am a premium member. When you are an Extreme member, you get notified sooner than the premium members do. So for an Extreme member, I would actually look the morning that I'm going out because in the morning is when you're going to see the newest markdowns. So you can head out and grab it before anybody else really realizes that it's been marked down. All right, so here we got this Potsdam one again. I'm going to click on this, view markdowns. And again, so this is for your premium membership, and I think it's $9.99 for a premium member, $9.99 a month. And you get to look at this type of information. So you can see in my store, in this specific Potsdam, New York store, I can see that these items have been just marked down. Or I shouldn't say just, they're marked down recently. So this one, what I usually would do is I'll look at the item. I will look at the new price, look over at the old price, and then I look at the MSRP. And then I look at whether it's in stock or if it says limited stock. Limited stock a lot of times means they only have most likely one in stock. And a lot of times I very rarely will actually find that item in stock. So let's say, for instance, this item. Actually, I'll show you on another screen when I get to there. So I'll look and I'll be like, okay, that's not that big of a difference. I won't take the time and look at that. Wouldn't look at this, like, oh, okay, a bike cable lock. This might be okay. This has only got, possibly one left. I'm not going to source a ladder because it's too big for reselling. But if you were in the market to buy one, or you're going to do maybe Facebook Marketplace or something like that, you might want to look at something that's big like that. Not much of a markdown for me to deal with something so large. I'm just going to scan here and hopefully find something that I can show you what I would do. Let's take a look at this. So this is normally 47 and it's down to 29. So what I normally would do is I would open this up in another tab. I do that way I don't lose my place where I'm at on the on the Brickseek page. So it will then open this up and it will show me, now it's going to say no. For some reason this keeps popping up a lot lately. I think it's a glitch in their system. I'm going to click on check inventory again. And yeah, now we'll see that it actually is in stock. So if you get that error, I would just click on check inventory and let it refresh. So on this page, again, this is just like your inventory checker page, but it gives you, you got to it versus by not by putting in the UPC, but by looking at what was marked down. But this is the same page where if you were to type in the UPC, this is what you would get. So here we can see that $29.46 is pretty common amongst all the stores around me. In Potsdam, they have 3 to 4 on hand. Evans Mills has 6 of them. 2 to 3. So if I was planning a shopping trip and I was going to be hitting up Walmart's for a whole day, I would look and see what the stock is for all of these. And again, as an extreme member, I would add them to my shopping list so I would know exactly what to go in and pick up. So the other thing I do on this page, especially if I'm sitting at night on my laptop here, it's so much easier to do on a laptop. If you have this open on your laptop, over here you can click on View Barcode. And if I click on that, a new window is going to pop up that has this barcode. I then take my phone and I scan it, which I know you guys can't see me, but I'm going to do it right now just so I can see what this is selling for on Amazon. I scan it with the Amazon Seller app or with my Scoutify app and see what it currently is selling for on Amazon. In this case, it actually did not come up. So the other thing you can do is take your Amazon Seller app and use the camera function and scan the picture of the item on the page. This one did bring up some options. I'm just going to see if it... Oh, see, it says Walmart exclusive on the page right there. So it may not be on Amazon, which I think it is right here. And it looks like it only sells for $29 on Amazon. So it is not something that looks like it would be profitable because it's selling for the same price as Walmart. So let's close that and let's go down and see if we can find anything. Hopefully we can find something that's profitable so I can show you guys. Sometimes these discontinued scents can possibly do pretty well, especially if it's a Yankee Candle one. So keep an eye out for those. Let's see. I can't sell LOL. Nobody's buying backpacks right now. Okay, here's this game. Let's try this Witcher game. It's a PS4. It's down to $14. The other thing you'll see right here is it gives you the MSRP, but it'll also show you online offers. So it'll show you that, okay, you can buy this at Best Buy for $19.99. You can buy it from Walmart. I don't know if that's Walmart.com or Walmart itself for $14. And then Amazon is selling it. Third parties are selling it for $17 in Walmart. So it'll show you, so Walmart third party is selling it for $22. Again, so it's 70% off. And here's the quantity that's on stock at the stores around me. I mean, I could even order it for pickup. So if you're worried that you might get there and it might be sold out, you could order it ahead of time and hopefully it'll be there. So in this case, I'm actually going to scan this. Even though it tells me third party is $17.95, I'm still going to scan this just so I can look at the data that comes up on my phone to see whether or not I think it's something I should pick up. So in this case, my phone, which you can't see, I'm sorry about that, is 46 sellers are selling this. It starts at $23. I'm going to go back to this page. It's $23. Your gross proceeds on Amazon is $15.25 at $14.96. There's just not enough meat on the bones on that one, so I would not be buying that one. Maybe. I'm kind of in a dry spell right now with finding some good things via this. Okay, so let's try this Honey Crisp Apple Cider. That sounds really good. Honey Crisp Apple Cider. So this Yankee Candle, we're going to go down again and see. Now, let's say I loved these Yankee Candles. All right, this is a good example. I put in the zip code for Potsdam, New York. So it told me when I was on that other screen, I'll pop back over to it, over here, see how it says $7. But when I pull it up now on this screen, it's still $7, but if I was to drive 24 miles in Augsburg, I can get it for $1.50. What I like about this is now that I know that it's gone down to $1.50 in these areas, I will keep an eye on this, and I won't get it at 7 because they got 6 in stock. If they only had 2 to 3 in stock, and I loved this scent, I might go and pay the 7 because it may not be there. It may not ever make it to $1.50. But being that I see that there's 6 plus, and it goes down to $1.50, then I will hold out and buy it at $1.50. But look at this store, which is 18 miles away from me. It got out of stock at $1.50. See, Malone, this one went out of stock at 7. It never even made it down to $1.50 before it went out of stock. So I think a lot of it depends on, can you make a profit at 7? And if it's low stock, then it's worth grabbing. But if not, wait till it gets down to that $1.50. So I'm going to scan this. I'm going to click on the barcode again. And I'm going to scan this, which if you have your phone, grab your Amazon app and scan that UPC. And you can see what comes up with me. All right, so nothing came up. So I'm going to scan with the camera app, and I'm going to look at this and see, and nothing came up. So perhaps this, I'm going to now type it in. Yankee Candle. Normally it pops right up, but honey, crisp, apple cider. So I had to type it in to see if perhaps it's on here. Maybe there's nobody selling this scent, which then I could also take this and you can use the eBay app if you're an eBay seller, and you can scan the UPC with your eBay app to see what it's selling for on eBay. All right, so I just found it. You had to hand type it in. It looks like it to Yep. So here it is. It's selling for $27.66 right now. Amazon is on the listing at $28. There are 3 other offers right now. Your proceeds that you make after Amazon fees is $18. So even at $7, you would still be making $11 profit on this item. At $1.50, that's a great profit, making $16 in profit on this. So for me, I would go buy them all. It has a rank right now on, I don't even know the date, February something, February 20th maybe? February 19th. It has a rank of 3,493 in home, which is a really good rank. So this is something I would definitely add to my shopping list. And it just puts a little click here, so I'll know that this has now been added to my shopping list, because I'm going to pick it up when it's $1.50. I'm also going to add it to the shopping list here, and I'm going to keep an eye on this. So this brings me to another area that is nice on Brickseek. I think, again, you have to be a paid member in order to use this. It has to be at least at the $9.99 level. The next level up, the extreme, is $29.99. And I'll tell you why I decided to upgrade my membership recently in a second here. So this thing now at my local Walmart is only $7. I'm going to wait till it goes down to $1.50. So up here they have this thing called local alerts. If you click on this, I can then say, okay, on this SKU, give me an alert anytime the price and the quantity change or just the price changes. I'm going to say the price and the quantity because I want to know if it starts getting really low where it's going to sell out, which means I need to get over there and even pay $7 because it's profitable even at the $7. I'm going to click add a local alert, and it just now says Brickseek says 1 alert added. So it added an alert, and what it does is it sends me an email anytime there's a price change or a quantity change. If you have multiple alerts set up, it sends you 1 email with all of the alerts in that email. So you don't get 20 emails with alerts. You'll just get that 1 email. All right, so let me go back over to here. I'm going to close this out. I'm going to go back over to here. But since we did find an item that's profitable, I just wanted to show you, okay, this is how you kind of do it. Now, I'm going to come back up here and show you the difference between a premium member and an extreme member. So a premium member, these are the things again that you get to see. So you can look at Lowe's. What are the markdowns for Lowe's and Macy's, Home Depot, Office Depot, and Target? Now I will say that Home Depot does not give you the price. I'm going to click on here so I can show you. And I did talk to somebody recently on Clubhouse. There was a representative from Brickseek on Clubhouse, which is a new social app. And I was hanging out in a room, and he was on the stage with me, and he was talking, and I asked him, why don't you get the prices from Home Depot? I'll click on my local one. And he said that they don't provide them with that information. So they know that it has been dropped in price. So it shows up here that it's on clearance. But remember on the Walmart screen, it showed you a dollar amount. On this one, it just says clearance, so you don't know how much it really dropped. So it's $31 normally. This could be $28 now, right? So it's like, okay, that's not that big of a deal, but it could be down to $8. And then you'd be like, okay, I want to get it for $8, but not for $28. So you would have to go into the store to find out what the price is on these items. So that's kind of a stinker on that. But it is good if you were to go into one Home Depot and you saw something that was a good deal, that you can use the UPC and look up on the inventory checker to see if any other Home Depots in your area have those items also, so you can go over and source them for your reselling. All right, on the members area again, so those are the premium. Under here now you see extreme members. This is what I am. This is my local markdown feed, which is very similar to this markdowns by store. But this gives me all of the markdowns. I'm going to click on Walmart. This gives me all of the markdowns in the whole area. So you'll see here, I don't even know what that is, but let's say this is 6 of them. So this Better Homes and Garden diffuser. This tells me that 6 stores in my area have this, and one of them is as low as $5. So it's nice for me. Well, here's that candle, right? So when I was looking at my local store under the premium membership, it just told me that one store is $7. And then it wasn't until I got further that I saw that some of the other stores in my area were as low as $3. Well, now this shows me automatically there's 3 stores in my area that it's down to $1.50. So this is really nice if you are looking. Oh, I need some of this right here. I'm going to look at this and see. Let's see who has some of this vinyl, because I need some heat transfer vinyl. Limited Plattsburgh. I was just over there yesterday. I didn't go in. I should have went into Walmart. All right, sorry about that. I saw that and I just needed to look. So that's what's nice about the extreme level, is it shows you that. The other thing is, if something is just marked down today, it's going to show up on the extreme level. It's not going to hit the premium level for a few days. I don't know exactly how many days, but I know it's not immediate. So people on the extreme level will get notified of a discount before somebody on the premium level. So let me see if there's anything on Lowe's. I'm just going to click Lowe's. Let me get rid of Walmart. And let me just say, refresh it. So because what you'll see, all right, so nothing is showing up here either. So I'm sorting by newest, but what you'll see is you'll see the word like extreme up here. So you know that only the extreme people are aware of this discount right now, that the premium members are not aware of it. So if you sell something like last year, I had sourced some, are they called not Big Yeti? What are they called? Oh, their microphones, blue, something Yeti blue. Was it the Yeti blue maybe? I can't remember. But it was an electronic item that was very popular. It had gotten marked down extremely low, but my local store only had one. And I know that if I had at the time I didn't have the extreme, but if I would have had the extreme level and known before everybody else, I may have been able to get more. And I could have planned to say, okay, today or tomorrow, I'm going to go and hit up all these Walmarts and grab them before everybody else is aware of this deal. Because I'm one of the first people in the area to know about it. Of course, you can know about deals because somebody who works there tells you, or you just happen to walk in that day and you see it. This is where you can also check for what they call hidden clearance at Walmart. Excuse me. So a lot of times you'll see something that's on clearance here. I'm going to go back to Walmart because that's, in my opinion, used most frequently. So let's say you know about these candles and you see here on Brickseek that it's $1.50. Well, when you go into Walmart, it might be on the shelf and still say that it's $19.87. And you scan it with your Walmart app in the store and you'll see, oh gosh, it's $1.50. That's what's called hidden clearance because it's not marked as on clearance. Or it might be on clearance. It might have a sticker that says $7 on it. So it's all right. It's on clearance, but it's still the incorrect price. So they call that hidden clearance. Right, so that is the extreme level. And again, with the extreme level, you get noticed sooner. You get access to the app for your phone, which is nice because you can use it while you're in the store. And then you also get to use your shopping list. So over under myself, if I click over here on shopping list, so these are the items that I put on a shopping list. You're only allowed to put on 120 items. But when I walk into the store, I can pull this up and it tells me, okay, go and look for these Baby Yoda Neon Kids table lamps because they're down to 75 cents and there's 3 to 4 of them in stock. These ammo cans. I could tell you that this is incorrect because I bought the last 2 they had. There was only 2 available and I did get them for these $4. That was for my husband. These dolls, I could tell you that sometimes this will say like 50 cents. People have been having a really hard time with getting them to actually come up as 50 cents because they have been I guess, I don't know if the UPC is the same or not, but sometimes like manufacturers will take their item and they'll just change a little bit of the packaging or something like that. So you'll look at the item and you'll think it's the same thing, but it ends up not being the same thing. So these are all the items that I put on my list of stuff to keep an eye out for when I go into the store, look for these and see if I can find them so I can resell them. So it's just really nice to have this in front of me. So here's the candle I just added earlier. The other thing that I'll do when I was not a member where I could, an extreme member where I could add these, oh, see these are sold out now, is I would take my phone and I would scan it. So I use the Scoutify app through Inventory Lab, and I would scan the UPC. And when I found a profitable item, I would do a screenshot of my phone. And then when I walked into the store, because again, I would do it like the night before. So then the next day when I was going out shopping and sourcing, I could pull up those photos because they were the first ones right there on my phone. And I would just scan through them, and that would be my shopping list to be able to find what I was looking for. Again, that's when I'm not an extreme member. Now, I will probably end up downgrading my extreme membership. I upgraded it because at the time was in January and the toys were on sale and they were dropping quickly. My local store was not dropping as quick as the other stores around me. So I had sourced all of them, grabbed what I need, and I kept checking my local store and kept checking it, and it still wasn't dropping, that I finally said, okay, I'm going to join the Extreme membership. So that morning, I would check this every morning, and I would see whether or not those toys had gone to that next level of a drop. Because each Walmart is run separately. So even though your Walmart 10 miles away might have a lower price, the Walmart 2 miles away could have a different price. So I did the Extreme so I would be aware of it first because they were really good toys like Legos, and I wanted to know when they dropped in price so I could get over there and source them and buy them. Now that there's not a lot, which when we looked at the Extreme area, there was nothing that was popping up that was new, that was worth running and looking at. I don't know if there's anything at Lowe's. Oh, did I? I think I did check Lowe's. Yeah, I did check Lowe's. Let me see if there's anything. So I don't have a Target, and I don't have Office Depot, and I don't have a Macy's. So these 3 are worthless to me here, unless I'm traveling out of the area. Target is like 3 hours from me. Office Depot is probably, 3 hours maybe down in Syracuse. And then Macy's is, I don't even know where Macy's is. Maybe there's one of them in Syracuse too. So, I mean, that's 3 hours. I'm not going to travel that far. But these are my only 2. And right now, there's nothing that has dropped for me to keep an eye on, for me to keep paying for that membership. So that's how I use Brickseek. I like it. I think it's at least worth paying for the $9.99 membership. So you can at least look at the stores in your area and see what's marked down and, kind of make a game plan of what you're going to go and look for. The other thing I wanted to show you, actually, before I finish this up, I wanted to show you, so I'm going to go on to my Facebook here for a minute and Walmart. Let's clear. Let's get on this one. So I belong to this. I belong to a couple groups that are specifically for Walmart clearance, and this one is just called Walmart Clearance and Brickseek Deals. Now, I'm not saying that go and join this one. There's a bunch of them out there. There are some that are clearly clickbait, so be careful of those. But then there are some that actually are pretty good, and this one's a pretty good one. But what it does is people who are not resellers, right? A lot of them on here will give you a hard time if you're a reseller, so just tread lightly. They don't like to see when you clear a whole shelf. They get angry. But on this, I'm just going to show you what happened. So, for instance, this person found these diapers, and they rung up, our Thanks Again group rung up for $8. Download Walmart, whatever UPC is on her receipt. So what people will do is they'll say they found a really good deal, and then in the body or comment section, somebody most of the time will provide the link to Brickseek. Okay, here we go. Somebody did it. Thank you, Kathy Matthews. So Kathy went ahead and she said, okay, here is the Brickseek link. Because somebody might be like, oh my gosh, I need diapers so bad for my baby. They're so expensive, which they are. And you can click that and it will automatically bring you to the inventory checker page. Automatically will put in all the information that you need. Again, a glitch. When you see this, don't think, oh, nobody has it in my area. Click check inventory again. Because most of the time, this is not incorrect. But maybe it is correct. Yep, nothing came up in my area. Okay, so that was not a glitch this time. It really was something that is not in my area. But the point was that when you click on these links in these groups, like look at this person. Oh, this was Walgreens. Oh, pretty good deal if you need stuff at Walgreens. Even though this is a Walmart group. Look at these fugglers. They're down to 50 cents. So a lot of times they'll share the UPC in a picture and then you just have to type it into Brickseek. But if you wait long enough, somebody will type it in for you and give you the Brickseek link. I was hoping to find one where I could show you. Okay, here's a Brickseek. If I wanted this closet thing, let's see if that one's in stock. All right, so sometimes it'll pop up and it'll look like this, which is different than the other screen because they gave you a different type of link. All you need to do is click on this that says check inventory. And I'm going to say Walmart, the zip code in my area. Whoops. And so it filled all this in. Check inventory again. I think it may have already done it, but I'm just going to refresh it just to make sure. Because I see the map showed up. Oh, that's weird. Because there was just a map there. Let me hit it again. Yeah, there's definitely a glitch going on with them. Alright, so now it says, so nothing in my local area. Because I mean, this is 61 miles away. So none of the Walmarts in my area have that item. But I can see that, oh, this one has it. You know, it's $19. This one has it for $15. But then I'll go back and I'll say, well, how much did they get it for? So they paid $3. There's a container. No, the egg mixer was $3. The spice rack was $3. The closet system was $4. So they paid $4 for that closet system. And then I would look over here and I'd say, okay, these are all 6+ in stock. This barely just started dropping. This is at 15. Now, so if this was one of my local ones or was something I really wanted to get, or, you know, for reselling or for myself, I would then add an alert to this item and keep an eye until it got down to the $4, and then I would go and source it at the $4 rate. So I use the Walmart groups in conjunction with the Brickseek and my Brickseek membership to kind of help me out. And the other thing is when you start to see that certain areas are going on sale, like if I was looking at Brickseek in my local area and I was seeing a bunch of, you know, like, well, this has got a lot of candles because these are all seasonal things. But if I started to see a bunch of video games or a bunch of electronics, bunch of toys, then I would know that that section within Walmart is starting to have deals and discounts. And it would just make me aware to make sure I'm looking at those types of things all the time, because they're getting marked down right now. And it's just they keep adding and adding and adding. Most of the time when they do clearance of a whole section, that's what happens. So right now they're definitely clearing out a lot of candles. You know, because even, well, this is warm fall, so of course that would be seasonal. A lot of seasonal ones. So keep an eye out for those if you like to pick them up. Heck, you can hang on to them and use them for next year. So, all right, well, there you go. That is Brickseek. That is how I use it. That's a resource that I use. If you haven't checked out my series that I have on Amazon 101, I'm kind of doing this resources that I used for my reselling business, things that I used to kind of help me out. And this is one of them. I hopefully you grabbed a few nuggets of information. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And if this was something that helped you out, hit that thumbs up. I would appreciate it. All right, talk to you later.